Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Speaking to Action. I'm Rosalind, and guess who's back?
Crystal.
My little sister. Well, anyway,
Sorry, you sound like you on an album like a sitcom or something. My little sister. Anyway, go ahead. Just start over.
yeah, cut.
That was stupid. Okay, go on.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning back in to Speaking to Action. I'm Rosalind, and this is
Crystal.
Thank you for joining me again, Crystal. There's been a lot that happened this week, and I just want to do like a little recap. First, of course, we need to pay tribute to the one and only Prince. It was really, really sad hearing about his passing. I remember growing up as a little girl, it was like either you like Michael Jackson or you like Prince. It was kind of hard to like both, but I liked both of them. But Prince just really stood out more for me because I know our aunt Joy, she was like absolutely in love with Prince.
Yeah.
And so I remember she had his Purple Rain poster hanging up in her room, so that was really big. And I did get to see him in concert one time. Actually, me and Joy went to go see his concert when he came to Greensboro, North Carolina, and I remember it was so much love for this man. You know, High Point Road is like Gate City Road now.
Yeah.
It was
Gate City Boulevard.
Oh, Boulevard, y'all.
Stupid name. Sounds like it's something supposed to be happening there, but there's nothing.
Well, it's not. But
So.
anyway, it was like backed up from the Coliseum all the way to the highway because people wanted to see this man. I mean, he was just, it was really awesome, and it's just really sad to hear about him passing. And it took me a while to put something up about him, but I was finally able to do this. So Prince, we miss you, love you, and definitely appreciate your music and what you have done for the entertainment world. Thank you so much. Well, moving on from Prince, we had a situation where Beyonce, I think she like dropped a new, I think they call it a visual album called Lemonade. And there's been a lot of controversy surrounding that. Mainly, they're saying that Jay-Z cheated on her. And, you know, I don't want to comment on that because that's their business.
Yeah.
And if she needed to write about it, that's her. You know, that's her business. They do what they need to do. But I guess mainly what we want to focus on is should you, because it was one comment that I read somewhere where someone said, well, there are a lot of women who are being cheated on, and they will stay with their man. If Beyonce is staying with her man, he cheated on her. And it got me to thinking, you know, when should you leave if somebody cheats on you?
Yeah.
Should you stay or should you just automatically leave?
I guess it depends on the time that you actually have with that person. I mean, have you spent over like 10, 13 years with this person and they had like one slip up? It's kind of like, okay, can you guys work that out? I mean, y'all invested half y'all lives to each other. I mean, especially if you have kids involved. It's all about the circumstances to me on whether you should stay or should you leave. Now, if you guys been together for about a year and he cheated on you 5 times, girl, you need to go. Yeah, you need to know when to call it quits. And you can't still be saying, no, this is love. He loves He don't
me.
love you.
If he cheating on you 5 times
within a year,
it's
an issue.
Yeah, I'm like he's not putting any effort into you, and don't be thinking you're the only one.
Right, exactly.
So, and then if you got him because you were to jump off, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna be cheating on you too.
Exactly.
So have a little bit of self-respect for yourself to know when to say, okay, it's time for me to bounce.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but like Crystal was saying, if y'all have been together for a while, and it's just like, you know, one slip up, maybe you can go to counseling
and work something out if it's worth it. I mean, you don't want to stay in something that
that's gonna hurt you.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
but this is, think about yourself. Think about, your kids, if you have your kids. And that's another thing too. Don't stay in a messed up relationship just for your kids. Because
it's going to make it worse.
Yeah, you're going to make your kids miserable. Because you're sitting up there miserable. And then the kids going to be miserable. They're going to be like, why don't you leave, mama?
Yeah.
So, you have a lot to think about. So you have to think about your well-being and your children's well-being as well. So, and we talking about women, but I mean the same thing for men too.
Yeah.
If you get cheated on, think about it. Is it worth staying in a relationship? But I think the answer to this is not always to bounce.
Right. Yeah.
It's but before I changed and calmed down, I used to be like, "Oh, you cheating on me? You cheating on me? I'm out. I'm not staying here. I'm not dealing with this." But now that I calmed down a little bit, and I understand that things happen, then but that's not giving you a free pass to cheat.
Right.
Just to let you know.
You don't ever have a free pass to cheat.
Yeah, I don't believe in them hall passes, so you're not getting a hall pass.
No, if you need a hall pass, you don't need me.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye.
Bye. But yeah, just remember, just think about your situation. Don't think about what anybody else would do. Don't, this is just.
And sometimes you just got to tune everybody out and just really think about what you want. If you're ready, you want to stay, ready, you want to leave. That has to be your decision. You have to live with that. Never mind if your girlfriend's saying, "Oh, girl, you should leave him," or your other girlfriend saying, "Man, you should stay." Think about what you want, because it's always, at the end of the day, you have to go through it. You have to go through the emotions. So it's always about what you want.
But don't keep going through the same thing day in and day out, year in,
if he hasn't
year
changed,
out.
If he's cheating on you constantly, he hasn't changed, then, red flag, you should run away.
Yeah, let's go. Bounce.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's it about that. So, I guess what we're trying to say with that, just think about yourself.
Yeah.
Now there's something else that popped up recently when the last day it's over the weekend.
Oh,
yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of us remember the way Lil Kim used to look.
Yeah.
And she was always a beautiful girl. She was always pretty, a beautiful woman. She was back in the day. Lil Kim was one of my favorite rappers. I loved her because I love females who can rap hard. I absolutely love it. Remy Ma, love you.
Yeah.
But as far as with how Kim has came out now, over the past couple of years, everyone has seen her skin lightening and things like that. But now
it's scary. I have to say, it's like a completely different person. I don't understand how we can hold so much power to create someone completely different. I feel like that's.
Yeah, it was scary. Because if you didn't really know, if you saw the way Lil Kim looks now, and then you saw a picture of how she looks in the past, you're like, yeah, because I showed Crystal the picture of it.
Just showed me actually, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like freaking out because this is a completely different person.
Yeah.
You can see some traits of her old self, but if you see these two people walking down the street, you'll think, hey, they not related or anything like that. It's different. Because
she done went through skin bleaching. Her hair is blonde. She's I think
Botox,
she got
something in her cheek
fillers,
something
like that. But my thing is, as far as with Lil Kim, I know everyone is reacting to this and it's like, she trying to be white. She don't love herself. She done messed herself up and everything like that. And a lot of people are like, dang, I feel sorry for her. But I think instead of having these types of reactions to Lil Kim, I think we give our initial shock because it is shocking.
Yeah.
Seeing her.
Very.
But I think we need to send this woman love. Let her know that she is loved as a black woman. Even now, even though she has done the skin lightening and everything, I'm like, Kim, we love you. You are beautiful. You don't need anyone else to validate your beauty, and you just need to. And remember, God loves you too. God created you, so He loves you for who you are, and you don't have to change for yourself or anybody else. So I think that's something important that everyone needs to remember. And don't be so hard on her. She needs to be lifted up instead of put down so much.
I mean, it's just like I said before, it's a different world from celebrities to everyday people. I mean, they have a certain type of image that I guess they have to keep up, and they have the money to do it. So I guess sometimes you gotta ask yourself, if you was in that position, if you was a celebrity, if you had fame, and you had all these people saying you have to look this way, you have to look that way for people to like you, would you do it? I mean, it's kind of like everybody wants to bash her, but put yourself in her shoes. What would you do if you had the opportunity, if you had the money to, go get all that work done, to look the way you maybe always wanted to look?
And I think a lot of that has to do with Kim changing herself is the fact that she just didn't feel loved, and so she had all this money to do this, to change herself, to make herself look, to be lovable for people who didn't love her, appreciate the way she looked before. That's where having all that money came in, and just helped to make a decision to say, you know what, hey, I look better being lighter. But you know what, something else we didn't talk about either is that People magazine came out with their most beautiful woman in the world article thing or whatnot again. And on the cover of it, they have Jennifer Aniston for the second time. Now, since they've been having this most beautiful woman in the world thing, I think they said only 2 black women have been on the cover. I know Beyonce was one, and I cannot remember the first one to save my life right now. I can't remember the first white woman who was on there, but I think things like that get into
people's heads,
especially little girls, because if all you have on the cover of these magazines are white women, then you're
blonde
saying
hair and blue eyes.
Then you're saying this is beautiful.
That's the idea of beautiful. No, that's Hollywood's idea of beautiful. That's not beauty. To me,
that's not like all beauty. Beauty is diverse. And so we have to remember that, and beauty is not all about how you look either. Beauty is true. Beauty is on the inside of you. So if you're beautiful inside, then of course that's going to come out on the outside. And everyone, especially little girls, need to remember this. So they're not, they don't grow up to, do what Lil Kim did, which is completely change how she looks. So in my opinion, People magazine, y'all need to get rid of this most beautiful woman in the world, this most beautiful man in the world.
And who are y'all to decide who it is? What gives you the right to sit there and say she's the most beautiful woman in the world? Who gives y'all that right?
Well, you know what? It's their magazine. Let them put it on their magazine.
That's fine.
I think maybe we should not have it or whatnot. But you know what? Hey, y'all do what y'all want to do. We're just saying it's hurting people when you have those types of stories out there. That hurts. I mean, even in the black community, there's the issue of light skin and dark skin. Like if you're light skinned, then you're prettier than a darker skinned person. So
that's just crazy to me. I mean, I've personally had to deal with that growing in high school, and it's just always the light skinned girls who always considered the prettiest girls, and I never got that. I mean, I just feel like, we're black. We're all black. We're all African Americans. I mean, we should just all chill out with that. Seriously. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. So, we should all just love each other. I mean, as a black community, we have enough crap to deal with than whether
you're light skin or dark skin.
Exactly. So, cut it out.
Yeah. And that. But I think that's all we need to talk about today, this week. Well, thank you so much for joining us again at Speaking to Action. And make sure you visit my blog at www.speakingtoaction.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Bye. That was good.
I didn't like the way I was looking. And you talked a lot. Like, you